Good evening, class of 2005. I'd like to invite the members of the senior choir to please come forward. Please stand and listen as the senior class members of the vocal music program perform our national anthem. They will be directed by Ms. Gail Hart.
Dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce Hart High School's principal, Mr. Fuller.
Thank you, Tyler. Please be seated. It gives me great pleasure this evening to welcome you to the 57th commencement service for Hart High School. Special thanks to senior members of our choir and to Mrs. Hart. Also special thanks to Mr. Bailey and our California State Champion Regiment Band. It's very special this evening to have seniors playing in the band and choir members singing together tonight for the last time. A sincere thank you to the seniors and to your families for the concerts, awards, recognition, and the excellence that you have achieved over the past 4 years. For guests this evening, at the conclusion of our commencement service, I invite you to join us on the field to celebrate this special event as members of the Hart family. Please also clean up around your area where you're sitting so that COC will welcome us back next year to use this beautiful stadium. Moms, dads, family members, friends, and alumni, the faculty and students of Hart High School are pleased that you have joined us for the 2005 commencement ceremony for Hart High School. I'm very pleased to introduce from the William S. Hart Union High School District, Mr. Bob Lee, our superintendent. Miss Leslie Cornell, Assistant Superintendent, Educational Services. Dr. Danny McCorney, Director of Technology Services. It is an honor and a privilege to introduce and welcome our special guests who are seated on the platform. Mr. Paul Strickland, Board Clerk, William S. Hart Union High School District Governing Board. Mrs. Patricia Henrian, Assistant Board Clerk of the Hart Union High School District Governing Board, and Mrs. Gloria Mercado Fortine, a member of the William S. Hart Union High School Governing Board. It's also a privilege for me to introduce the remaining members seated on the platform. Counselors, Mrs. Juliet Salazar and Miss Christine Underwood. Hart High School's Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Kathy Wilson. Class of 2005 advisors, Mr. Chris Mansfield and Miss Rebecca Martin. I invite Mrs. Ruth Port, retired administrator at the Hart High School, to stand for recognition and to join me at the podium. Mrs. Port. Mrs. Port began serving the students and families of Hart High School in 1973 when she was named as Dean of Girls. She relocated to Saugus, across the valley, High as Dean of Students, and later to Sierra Vista Junior High School as Assistant Principal. In 1989, Mrs. Port returned to Hart High School as an Assistant Principal in charge of curriculum. Mrs. Port served at Hart High School for 21 years and 32 years in the William S. Hart Union High School District. A special recognition board will be in our main foyer of the office, honoring all members upon retirement who have worked at Hart High School 20 years plus. I have this evening a commemorative paperweight that we would like to present to Mrs. Port. Please join me in paying special tribute and thanks to a very special lady who has contributed significant achievement at Hart High School. Thank you, Mrs. Port.
Thank you.
It's with great honor and pride that I introduce the Hart High School faculty. This faculty of 113 dedicated teachers has cared for you and demonstrated a firm commitment to help prepare you for future challenges. Throughout the past 4 years, we as a Hart family have experienced numerous challenges together. In 2001, we were stunned with the terrorist attack on the World Trade Center. In 2003, our country went to war in Iraq. In your junior year, we experienced devastating fires throughout our community, and earlier this year, we experienced record-breaking amounts of rainfall, resulting in flooding and the loss of homes, personal belongings, and the displacement of many of our students and families. Despite the numerous challenges, we work together to create positive solutions. Thank you very much. You will notice that the students are wearing a white ribbon, which is in support of the Drive Safe program in Santa Clarita Valley. The faculty at Hart High School is truly the heartbeat of Hart. Our faculty is seated adjacent to the students on both the east and the west sides. Will the faculty please stand? Please join me in recognizing the outstanding professional teachers at Hart. Thank you. I'm honored this evening to take just a few moments to share some thoughts with the graduating students of the class of 2005. Tonight we come together to celebrate success and achievement. We're also commencing the celebration of Hart High School's 60th anniversary. In 1945, Hart High School welcomed 73 ninth grade students on the campus of New Hall Elementary School. From the very beginning, Hart High was a special place for students, staff, and families, as the creating of pride, excellence, and character became the central focus for our school. Tonight we celebrate success and achievement as we come together from different ethnic and cultural backgrounds to create truly a special family environment that exists on our beautiful campus at Hart High School. Your parents are proud of your accomplishments, and we as a staff are proud of you. You have learned valuable lifelong lessons over the past 4 years. Although a bit timid and shy and fearful during your freshman year in 2001, You adjusted quickly and accepted the numerous challenges presented to you as members of a large, complex family. You have contributed to the long-standing tradition of pride, excellence, and character that are synonymous with Hart High School. You as a class have set high goals and have achieved them. There are 69 honor scholars with cumulative grade point averages from 4.0 to 4.79, 83 California Scholarship Federation Gold Seal bearers, 36 members of National Honor Society, and 6 merit finalists, national merit finalists. As a result of the high academic standards set at Hart and a commitment to excellence by teachers, students, and parents, I would like to take a moment and ask all the moms, dads, and grandparents of graduating seniors tonight to stand and be recognized for a job well done. Will you please stand? Thank you very much. Thank you for your support of Hart High School in general. We certainly have the greatest parents and alumni. We also had many seniors participate in the band, dance team, choral groups, cheer, as well as 47 other on-campus clubs. Thank you for your participation in our programs. Please stand if you were involved in any of these activities during your 4 years at Hart. Thank you. Thank you. As far as athletic achievements during your 4 years at Hart, you witnessed or participated in bringing 21 Foothill League championships, 3 CIF titles, and 5 CIF runner-up titles. A number of academic and athletic scholarships were awarded this year to the class of 2005. As of today, this class, you have generated nearly $1.5 million in scholarship money to assist with continuing educational costs. We as a staff sincerely hope that your educational experiences at Hart over the past 4 years have been positive. I hope you found someone on our staff who has become a hero and a role model for you. It's my hope that your experiences at Hart have been positive and have prepared you to meet life's challenges. As you conclude your high school experience this evening, I would like to share with you a few thoughts from author Michael Josephson regarding the future. So what will matter? How will the value of your days be measured? What will matter is not what you bought, but what you built. Not what you got, but what you gave. What will matter is not your success, but your significance. What will matter is not what you learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, courage, or sacrifice that enriched, empowered, or encouraged others to emulate your example. What will matter is not your competence, but your character. What will matter is not how many people you knew, but how many will feel a lasting loss when you're gone. What will matter are not your memories, but the memories of those who you loved. What will matter is how long you will be remembered, by whom, and for what. Living a life that mattered doesn't happen by accident. It's not a matter of circumstance or choice. Choose to live a life that matters. Congratulations to each graduate this evening, and may you experience much happiness and success in the years to come. Love to all of you. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce and call to the podium President of the senior class, Bree Stately. At the conclusion of Bree's welcome address, Claudia Sanchez will repeat the welcome in Spanish.
Good evening. We are gathered here this evening to celebrate the conclusion of 4 memorable years. After much anticipation, our high school graduation has finally arrived. This page of our lives is drawing to a close, and a new chapter awaits our future. The Hart High family would like to thank all of our wonderful teachers and welcome all of our loving family and friends. On behalf of the Hart High School graduating class of 2005, I thank you for attending our commencement ceremony.
Buenas noches, disculpen la demora. Estamos aquí reunidos esta noche para celebrar la conclusión de 4 años memorables. Después de mucha anticipación, nuestra graduación llegó finalmente. Esta página de nuestra vida llega a una conclusión y un nuevo capítulo se abrirá para nuestro futuro. La familia de la Escuela Hart quiere agradecer a todos nuestros maestros maravillosos y dar la bienvenida a todas las queridas familias y queridos amigos. La clase graduatoria del 2005 de la Escuela Hart quiere agradecerles por su presencia a nuestra ceremonia conmemorativa. Gracias por su atención.
Thank you, Bree. Claudia. 2 students have been selected to represent the class of 2005 as commencement speakers. At this time, I would like to introduce and invite commencement speaker Matt Foreman to the podium.
Should I just begin then? Let me begin by congratulating the senior class on 4 incredible years of high school. Most graduation speeches tend to be didactic, and this one will be no different. But while many others focus on career paths and the road to self-satisfaction, I think it is appropriate to consider the impact our lives will have on the people around us, because the measure of success is not how much we do for ourselves, but how much we do for others. Our high school experience began, more or less, on September 11th, 2001. Though we were only 14 years old, we had already seen one of the worst tragedies in American history. This was a tragedy that would define our futures. Would we band together as Americans, help comfort the families of the victims, and seek justice against the terrorist killers? Or would we avoid the challenge imposed on us by shrinking from its perils? I believe the answer has been quite clear. It has been clear in the faces of Mike Lynn and Latham Turner, who are currently attending the United States Naval Academy. It has been clear in the face of Ryan Cherick, who is now an infantryman in the United States Marine Corps. And it has been clear in the face of Ricky Flores, who tragically gave his life in service against America's enemies. Yes, America has given a firm answer, and Hart has been a significant component of that response. While America faced this crisis, many students in this class, myself included, faced personal crises as a result of that fateful day. My crisis, as it were, ended up dictating my college choice and my career path. I would join the military. With my sights set on the service academies, With my sights set on the service academies, I pursued a rigid academic curriculum mixed with intense physical training. And, seeing the people around me, I know that several other Hart students challenge themselves similarly in order to be of better service to this great nation. As the pain of training has gradually become more severe over the course of high school, there have been two sources in which I have found comfort: God and country. I am often reminded of the Latin phrase non sibi sed patriae, which means not for self, but country. Indeed, the solace derived from American patriotism can be narrowed down to another simple sentence: I don't want to wake up one day as an old man, be able to look back on my life and say that there was something else I could have done, and my fellow countrymen died because of my inaction. This motivation, I believe, is essential to the pursuit of success. And the success you attain will not be conditional, because it will be inside of you. While the lucre of money may provide subsistence and luxury, the altruism of service produces feelings of goodness that cannot be shattered by bankruptcy or foreclosure. For the book of Proverbs tells us that he who pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. Money is fickle, but good works are the components of legend. However, while I focused on service to the country, the spirit of selflessness begins in one's own community. We have received a tremendous blessing to be able to grow up in Santa Clarita and to attend Hart High School. Giving back to the school and to the community are incredibly honorable ways to live life. Regardless of whether you serve your country, your state, your county, community, or school, make sure that you set aside time to help others. So, as we leave this stadium tonight, some of us will become soldiers, some politicians, some academics, and others will pursue thousands of other service sector and manufacturing jobs. But while the myriad of career paths diverges, they are all linked by one indispensable mantra: live to serve. The satisfaction you will receive from helping another will more than compensate for the effort you put forth. May God bless you, and may God bless America.
Just for your information, ladies and gentlemen, Matt has accepted an appointment to Annapolis, the U.S. Naval Academy. It's now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Sade Ogunley, and invite her to the podium.